Hey guys, it's Mr. Fairbanks. I know we didn't have a chance to have our assembly today for PBIS. We had a couple things going on with Shay this morning, so we weren't able to do that. So we're going to try a online video for our PBIS assembly. So it looks like we had a pretty good week this week. We want to keep that up. And I wanted to read a quick story that goes through and I think kind of sums up some of the stuff that we were doing with PBIS. Being respectful, being responsible, being ready to learn. And then we've been going over having pride in our school, pride in ourselves, and also going through and having courage. So courage was last week's. This week's was acceptance. I think my new favorite book maybe of all time, has all of those in it. So I hope if you've read this that you like it too. If not, I'm glad that I get to share a cool new book with you. It is called The Bad Seed. And it is written by Jory John, and Pete Oswald is our illustrator, so the guy who draws the pictures. So as we go through the book, I want you to kind of think, and teachers, if you want to stop and talk a little bit about some of our PBIS topics like courage, pride, responsible, respectful, ready to learn, or our new topic that we went over this week, which was acceptance, feel free to do that. All right, guys, here we go. I'm a bad seed. A bad seed. Oh, yeah, it's true. The other seeds, they look at me and they say, that's a bad seed. That seed is so bad. When they think I'm not listening, they mumble, there goes a bad seed. But I hear them. I have good hearing for a seed. How bad am I? Do you really want to know? Well, I never put things back where they belong. I'm late for everything. I tell long jokes with no punchline. I never wash my hands or my feet. I lie about pointless stuff. I cut in line every time. I stare at everyone. I glare at everybody. I finish everyone's sentence and I never ever listen. And I do lots of other bad things too. Know why? Because I'm a bad seed. A bad seed. I just can't help it. Sure, I wasn't always this bad. I was born a humble seed on a simple sunflower in an unremarkable field. I had a big family, seeds everywhere. We found ways of having fun. We were really close. And then the petals dropped, and our flower drooped. It's kind of a blur. I remember a bag. Everything went dark. And then a giant. I thought I was a goner. I thought I was done for. I screamed and I hollered, ah! Then I was spit out at the last second. I flew through the air and I landed under the bleachers with a thud. When I woke up, it was dark outside. A wad of gum had softened my fall, I felt okay, but something had changed in me. I'd become a different seed entirely. I'd become a bad seed. Ready? You guys can help me out with this one. I became a bad seed. That's right. I stopped smiling. I kept to myself. I drifted. I was friend to nobody and bad to everybody. I was lost on purpose. I even lived inside a soda can. I didn't care, and it suited me. Until recently, I've made a big decision. I've decided I don't want to be a bad seed anymore. I'm really ready to be happy. It's hard to be good when you've been used to being so bad. But I'm trying. I'm taking it one day at a time. Sure, I still forget to listen. And I still show up late. And I still talk during the movies. And I do all kinds of other bad things. But I also say thank you. And I say please and I smile. And I hold open doors for people. Not always, but sometimes. And even though I still feel bad sometimes, I also feel good. It's sort of a mix. All I can do is keep trying and keep thinking, maybe I'm not such a bad seed after all. Hey, look, there goes a bad seed. Actually, he's not all that bad anymore. I heard that. I think that last page is my favorite part of the book because that was one of the things we've been talking about for PBIS. So there was one seed who said, hey, look, there goes that bad seed. But somebody stood up for him. Said, actually, he's not that bad anymore. And you can tell it made our seed's day a little bit better. So the last thing that we want to do is if you were a classroom winner this week, could you please stand up in your classroom? And on the count of 3, we're going to give our classroom winners a round of applause. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job, classroom winners. Keep up the good work, everyone. Remember, we want to be responsible, respectful, and ready to learn. I hope you guys are having a great Friday.